Hey, good morning, my people. Top of the morning. We're gonna start this day off right, See what the day have to bring. Let's start off with a positive mindset, with humility. I'm gonna start off with a question. Excuse me. Would you all want to own a car that's dependable? I'm quite sure the answer is no. Why would you want to have a brain that's not dependable? The experts say that the human brain can store more material than any computer in the world. Also, let's be mindful of who made the computer. Man did. The brain is responsible for feelings, emotions, reasoning, and decision making. The power of the brain goes without questions. Here's a caveat. A healthy brain, that's the one, a healthy brain. So therefore, those of us who have self-medicated religiously, we're operating on a brain that's not at its full capacity. We're operating on a brain that's less than. We operate on a brain that needs a tune-up, need the pistons changed, need everything done underneath the hood. So, imagine what we can do with a healthy brain. And the only way the brain gets healthy for us, we have to stop using and allow the brain to regenerate, to heal itself, because we have a brain disease called sudden use disorder. And affect us in tremendous ways, which puts us in a position that could be precarious. That's why I've often indulged in dangerous relationships, dangerous activities, dangerous things that could have cost me my life, has cost me my freedom, has caused me to overdose, has caused me to get in relationships that weren't healthy for me. So today I know and understand the importance of my brain and my brain being healthy. And I'm able to say these things now because of the healthiness of my brain and because my brain is getting back healthy. And I can tell the difference in myself from the simple as how I color coordinate, how I think, how I process, how I speak, how I decide. All those things are factored in with the healthiness of my brain. Now, at the same time, we got to understand boundaries. Boundaries in everything that we do. Okay? Now, in the morning, I try to read some type of spiritual material, some type of recovery material, and ponder on things that's conducive to one learning about life, recovery, and what have you. Now, having said all that, it has multiple advantages for me. Because with the boundaries, I don't allow myself to be involved in conversations that has no merit. I don't allow myself to be in conversations that doesn't have any substance to it. So if those conversations were to come to me and were to get inside my brain, the defense is there because of already what my brain is used to. So my brain will immediately reject those negative conversations and build up a defense for my brain soaking in that foolishness. Because that's where my boundaries lie. So you have to be very astute, very clever, and on the conversation that you have, and then the conversation that you be a part of. So you have to be having boundaries when it comes to what you put in your brain. It's very important as we continue to get back to quote unquote normal. Because we are what we eat. Because if my brain is allowed to be around and soak in a bunch of foolishness all day, a bunch of talk about using and guns and unmerited, unwarranted sex and all that stuff, that's what my brain gonna be consist of. That my thoughts gonna be consist of, and that's what I'm going to be thinking about, and that's what I'm going to eventually that's what I'm going to do. So I put boundaries on whom I talk to and the type of topics that we discuss because it's relative to my brain. So having said that, be mindful today on what you talk about. Be mindful on what you put in your brain. Be mindful of how you educate yourself. Because when your brain is getting back healthy, you're getting back healthy. And as a result, you put yourself in a position to win. So, today, I'm starting off on the right note by saying something healthy. I'm going to put myself in a position to be around healthy people, healthy brains, healthy topics, healthy subjects. So I continue to gain health, continue to be who I am, continue to grow, continue to prosper. And with that, I'm going to salute you all. And just for today, don't pick up.